I've been doing Vibe for 6 years, and the way it started quickly was Deborah Norman Burba and I have been friends for 36 years. And 5 years ago, 5.5 years ago, shortly after my partner died, my partner of 31 years, Deborah called me and said, "How many products are you on now?" Because she knows me, she knew my health trip. And I said, "Oh, between 20 and 25. And she said, "I'm going to send you a Christmas present if you promise me that you will not take your other products but give this one a try." And I said, "Okay." She sent me a bottle of Vibe. So I'm in a deep depression over my husband's death. 8 days after I start taking half ounce of Vibe, I wake up on a Saturday morning, and I remember jumping up in bed and saying, "Oh, my God, I'm myself." So immediately I understood that it was also going into the consciousness parts of my brain, or the parts of my brain that dealt with the emotional bodies, which really shocked me. A couple of years before this happened, I had been in a terrible car accident, and I had lost 5 teeth in my upper left quadrant. So they had given me a denture, which really distressed me, and we had tried to do everything we could. So now it was time for a permanent denture, and the thought of it just sickened me. So I'm on Vibe 6 weeks when I go to Beverly Hills to get my fitting and discuss with the dentist, like, how do you live with this? And there was a new dentist from USC, and he said, "Guess what? We need to take x-rays." So I tried to explain to him that this had been going on for 3 or 4 years. There was nothing anybody could do. His office gave me no hope. He said, "I take x-rays anyway." He takes the x-rays, and then all of a sudden, he calls every dentist in from all over all the offices, and they start speaking in a foreign language, and I hear one of them say, "Not possible." And I'm thinking, what is going on? So I say, "Hey, what's up?" And he said, "This is a medical impossibility, but you have grown bone, and we can actually put in a permanent bridge, and it has never happened. It's not in the textbooks, and we don't know how it happened." But I knew how it happened. I'd been on Vibe for 6 weeks at only a half ounce, and it so rejuvenated my body, my emotional body, my psyche, and my spirit. And that was it for me. I knew that everything that Norman and Deborah had told me, not that I ever doubted it, was absolutely true, unequivocally true, and that we could produce miracles. I didn't think of this until just now, so I need to tell you one more story because this is another miracle. My sister, who is my best friend, developed Hep C about 6 or 8 years ago and fatty liver disease. They wanted to put her on interferon, which is a cancer drug. So I get her on Vibe right away. The next time she goes for her blood work 3-4 months later, she goes to UCLA to the head guy of internal medicine, and he says, "Oh, my God, you don't have fatty liver disease anymore." About 6 months later, he says to her, "Your Hep C is in remission, and all your liver function is normal." However, he never asked her, "Have you done anything?" It is 5.5 years later. She's still in the normal range. She has no fatty liver disease, and both of us are so grateful to those beautiful young boys who decided they were going to save their father's life and consequently have saved tens of thousands of lives, I think mine included. So if you're just starting, go forward and know that you've got the best product probably in the world, but certainly in this country.